Off the play fake here, Rivers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here you go, man. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, Rivers. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Down right around the 25. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. Nifty move by Gordon. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun, Rivers is going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Delta! Sit! Run 80!
To throw is Rivers. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. An Eagle first down. Wentz to Ertz.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This guy spent 5 years as a Charger. Darren Sproles. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Wentz going to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're up.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Kyle Emanuel with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Rivers on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action. Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Rivers now on 2nd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, shelter!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
3rd and 10. 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 3rd
They'll start out on the ground with a dive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hurry up!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Play fake. Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it. Load it.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Rivers going to try and sneak it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play action now. Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Shorty. Check three. Play. Check that. Go Mike 52 right here. I'm here all.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Let's fight 7. Here we go.
Here's a Johnny. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Let's fight 7. Here we go. Waiting.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gordon on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket! Red Delta! Hey, hut!
first throw in overtime for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Fletcher Cox able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off play action. Rivers. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's go. Hey, Delta!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you. Try 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun